Hello Tony, thanks for being here. Can you tell us what you thought the first time you used MIXAP?
Well, I'd already used applications that used augmented reality, but I didn't have that pedagogical purpose that MIXAP has. So I thought it was nice to make sure that the teacher takes ownership of the pedagogical side to be able to use augmented reality in their classes.
I find the application interesting. To work on digital technology with the students and develop their skills. Afterwards, I only tested one activity, so we'll have to see when I've tested all the activities. But in any case, it reminds me a little bit. I work a lot with digital technology, with my students, with the digital workspace in particular. So if it can also be added to the resource manager, I think it's interesting that students have a single access point, like the digital workspace, and can test several things to develop their digital skills.
It allowed us to enrich, to augment a mural we created with the students about a wetland we study regularly, so the nature we're going to explore. And so it allowed them to cooperate and collaborate from the mural they'd created themselves, to be able to enrich it, to visualize what they'd reproduced on the mural, with content that was photos, images, and video, I believe.
You came a few months ago to test the version of MIXAP. We've worked a lot since then to improve things. What do you think of it?
Well, there are indeed improvements. It's a bit more intuitive there. Afterwards, there are still things we need to discover and explore because we don't have all the ins and outs yet. And then, we'd like to test it with our pedagogical resources later to see what we can put into practice. So you in business and me in history and geography.
Florent, thanks for being here. You've just tested MIXAP. Do you think it's interesting for teachers to use this type of tool in class?
Well, I think it could be interesting. So I'll speak for myself as a vocational teacher in special education. I think augmented reality could be a plus. So they can have demonstrations that could be modeled on a practical workstation, for example. There, it doesn't bring that much either, except for having a tablet. It's true, they like that. But I see it more, on really professional practicals, augmented reality that would do demonstrations, because the teacher, especially in adapted teaching, where students are all calling us left and right, asking, "Sir, how do we do this?" and so on. They could have demonstrations each at their station without us having to multiply ourselves like that.
Well, it seems interesting to me precisely to clarify certain notions, to give them a bit more meaning. And then I also see an interest in perhaps highlighting certain student productions by associating other content so as to make, for example, hybrid creations with both a display, something that would be directly visible, and with enriched content that could be retrieved on MIXAP.
Indeed, it's a great idea because, with MIXAP we can augment whatever we want, and we could even ask the students to augment their own work themselves.
Honestly, I really liked MIXAP because I think it's really going to be a huge help in learning,
So, Benoit, thanks for having us here at the Canopé Laval network facilities. Can you tell us why Canopé is interested in MIXAP?
Regarding MIXAP, actually, it was a solution. It's an immersive technology solution that didn't exist for teachers, which allowed them to have something that allows teachers to do augmented reality, which hadn't existed for 4 or 5 years since previous solutions didn't allow. Had disappeared and quite simply disappeared. So there you go. And as for Canopé, what interests us is to be the linchpin between teachers, the institutions, for example, the research labs and the academic services. So in fact, we play this role of a link between the different partners.
Great, thanks. You play that role very well. It's excellent. Thank you. Is that good?